Hello, this is my grandfather. I call him he's my mom's dad, and I'll be doing my legacy project on him today. All right, Mom. Tell me about where you grew up.
I grew up I was born in Virginia. At age about 8 months, my family moved to southeastern Kentucky, where I lived there until I was graduating high school. So it was very mountainous, very low income, the hardworking people, but mostly business, lumber business, coal mining, and that type work. Good people, but um, just slow life.
What were the occupations of your mom and dad?
Well, my mother was, she would tell you if she was here that her occupation was raising 4 kids, but um, my dad worked in the lumber business. He was a lumber inspector. He inspected every piece of lumber that went out of there, and he also ran the big dry kilns where they dry the lumber before they ship it out. And back during World War II, all that lumber that he worked on was dedicated to building ships for the war. So after that, it was mainly for building houses, but it was lumber business.
What do you remember most about your mom or dad?
I remember that they were both hardworking people. They came from good families, and they were both uh, fortunate to get a high school education, which was kind of a little bit unusual at their age, but they were honest as the day was long, and we uh, struggled. We never owned a car, but we didn't have to. The lumber company my dad worked for provided a house, just a long row of houses, about 40, 50 houses where the employees lived in there. If you needed a doctor, you stopped at the office and told them to have the doctor stop by your house. But it was a good life, and they were hardworking people.
What did you do after high school?
After high school, I went to work in a chemical laboratory in Virginia for a couple of years, and then went into the Air Force for 4 years after that. So that was the two big things, I guess.
All right. This one's like a multiple part question. Did you serve in the armed forces?
I served in the Air Force for 4 years. I went in with basic training in San Antonio, Texas, and then went to Illinois for training for about 9 months, electronic and mechanical training, and then was sent to Dover Air Force Base for about a year and a half, and then to Griffiths Air Force Base in Rome, New York for almost a year and a half. I worked on the equipment that was used to service the airplanes with, generators, air compressors, all of that type of equipment.
What rank were you?
I went in, of course, everybody goes in as a basic, and when I got out, I was Airman First Class.
What do you think are the greatest inventions of your lifetime? In your lifetime?
I, excuse me, I think probably space travel, satellite business, all of that has got to be way up there.
Yeah.
Landing on the moon.
What is the most beautiful place you've ever visited, and what was it like?
Well, I think Middle Tennessee is really pretty, but we made a trip to Idaho, Utah, Oregon, and part of Colorado. I think it's mountainous area is really, really pretty.
What are you most proud of?
I am most proud of my family. We have 4 children. Rocco's mom is one of them, of course. And they're all good people, hardworking people, honest, and very proud of them.
Did you have any heroes as a child?
As a child, of course, we didn't have a lot of communication with the outside world, just radio mainly, but there were theaters, and I guess as a kid, most kids at my age back then, their heroes were probably Western movie stars, Roy Rogers, Gene Autry.
Was there a person who really impacted the course of your life?
Yeah, I'd have to say that was probably my wife. I met her and after I got out of the service, and so we've been married now 50, 52, 53 years, I guess. I think we're going to keep her.
All right, that's it. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you.